Yo! So if I sound different, it's because I'm, Brain, come on. It's because I finally figured out how to set up noise suppression on OBS. So, it's filtering out the noise of my fan, but as a consequence, it makes my mic sound different. I don't know if it sounds bad, I don't know if it sounds good. I don't know. Anyways, I'm going to undeafen on Discord, and people can just kind of jump into the voice call. It's specifically a server for friends, so no, you can't join it if I don't know you. And even then, like, a lot of people are in the server, so it's kind of full. But yes, I'm going to be doing some Chalice dungeon runs in Bloodborne. And we're just going to see what happens. Let me get the game up here. Put that away. Window capture. Perfect. Nope. No, I don't want to reset. Send her to screen. Hello, Jake. The bird has appeared. But yeah, this is Bloodborne on PC, emulated, of course, with some mods that add, you know, brain, come on, 60 FPS, stuff like that. Don't mind my chair. I need a new chair. Yeah, we're just going to be doing this. Because right now, I can either go to the Nightmare of Mensis, or I can continue the Hunter's Nightmare from after Ludwig. I own the game on PS4, it's fine. Yeah, these are my weapons. This is my setup. We good? We good. It still does sometimes, like, chug a little bit. Every now and again, it'll chug horribly. But it's friggin' Bloodborne. What are you expecting, huh? Like, right now, the frames are not amazing. Well, is there anything that I can close that'll help? Close that. I'll close Steam. Aside from that, doesn't look like there's anything I can close. Oh, wait, I can close Firefox. That's probably not helping. I don't know what to expect. I'm not a Dark Souls fan. Best way to describe this game is gothic horror meets cosmic horror meets Victorian-era London. With weapons that can transform between two different states. Not all of the weapons can do that, but the majority of them can. And the ones that can't have some kind of, like, self-buffing ability. I'm kind of over-leveled for this dungeon, but whatever. Oh, shoot. Hey! You stop that. I like how you can do this. Like, watch. Molotov cocktails are basically just fire bombs. Like, watch. You just throw it and boom. Ah, okay. Yeah, I'm just waiting for people to hopefully jump in the call. The difficulty in these games isn't even excessive. Like, people way overhype the difficulty of these games. Like, the games encourage you to exercise caution and not be, like, overtly, like, aggressive or pick your and it emphasizes picking your battles carefully, but, like, these games aren't as hard as people make them out to be. The difficulty is way overhyped. It's a reasonably challenging game series, and therefore people hype it up as, like, the hardest thing ever. People treat it like it's a rage game and, like, it requires trial and error, and, like, no. You are incorrect. Alright. Okay, this guy again. Ow. Ow. Okay, I'm kind of eating these. I'm not taking this seriously. Just because I'm over-leveled doesn't mean I shouldn't take it seriously. Okay, I shouldn't be trying to parry through that. I could have dodged out at any time, I just really wanted to parry him. Because they don't need accessibility features. Like, they just don't. It already has some stuff, like, you know, build crafting, like some overpowered strategies, summoning, which lets you play with other players. Like, the game gives you all... These games give you all the tools you need to succeed. It's just a matter of, like, actually executing it and making use of the tools you have. They're not, like, some super exclusive thing. Freaking chair. I need a new chair. If you ever see me getting, like, comboed, it's either because if you see me getting comboed, it's usually because I did something stupid or played like an idiot. You want to talk accessibility features that I think these games need? I think a way to, like, fine-tune the input queuing to your liking would be nice. Because, like, input queuing is a really good feature, but it'd be nice to be able to adjust it somehow. But it's not, like, super necessary. Ow. It's like, I'd like to have it, but I don't, like, need it. Honestly, I want to be able to turn it down. Like, down-tune the input queuing. Also, like, not every game needs to be for everyone, you know? Like, I kind of reject the idea that games need to cater to as many people as possible. Some games are just designed to be a certain way, and if it doesn't work for you for whatever reason, then that's just how it is. Like, thank you, Nightbot. I need to change the link on that, but thank you, Nightbot. I would not take Stephanie Sterling super seriously because she's like an artifact of like an older era of YouTube. And anyone who says like, oh, she's just putting on a persona is like, no, I think she's just a jerk. Listen, I've got no spite for her as a person. I just don't like her or like how she carries herself or how she argues for things. And like the older I get and the more I think about like her time is like she has points, but I think her biggest failing is that she has a hard time accepting when she's wrong. Like, she peddled the idea that Dragon's Dogma 2 is somehow pay to win, when it's not at all. And I don't think she ever, like, owned up to that or, like, admitted she was wrong. So it's like, I take what she says with a grain of salt. I don't, like, follow her content anymore, because I just, like, that entire, like, kind of content of just, like, angry rants is just, like, it just doesn't really do it for me. And I just find it kind of unnecessary, and I find that it kind of breeds a toxic, like, behavior pattern. Like, when you do that for your job, it's going to have an effect on you. And not a positive one, you know? And, like, looping back again to, like, the difficulty being overhyped. Again, the game gives you the tools you need to succeed. It doesn't have difficulty settings, but it does have modular difficulty. There are ways to get around it. Now, are some people ridiculously toxic about it? Friggin' absolutely. Like, playing and being good at these games does not make you inherently better or superior to anyone. It just means you enjoy challenging games. But the developers do not owe you difficulty settings. Like, after a certain point, you just kind of have to take a game how it is and approach it on its level, instead of wanting something out of it that the developers don't want to do because they had a certain artistic vision for the game. And video games are works of art. And I don't like the idea that someone's artistic vision needs to change for any reason. You know? I mean, granted, there are exceptions, like any art that is in any way hateful or bigoted or anything like that. Like, that art, that along with AI art is the only kind of art I'm going to call, quote-unquote, bad. What the heck did I just get? This is a soft spear with worse scaling and everything. Like, this is just the same weapon I have, but, like, worse. Wait. Okay, actually, I shouldn't compare a +8 weapon to a +0 weapon. It does have a different blood gem slot. Where the heck is the way out? Oh. Give me a second. Okay, there's got to be something I'm missing. Did I already pull the lever and I just forgot because I was rambling? Oh, wait. This wasn't the required path. That was a side thing. I forgot. Yeah, I just inherently disagree with the notion that art needs to be accessible to be, like, to have merit. Sometimes art is inherently not as accessible. And, like, that's fine. That's what they want to make. You don't see people, like, leveraging this sort of thing at like, rage games because, you know, the idea is to make a game that is infuriating to play and is extremely difficult to the point of being overtuned in some aspects. The mission statement of that kind of game is to draw out emotions from the player that are in some ways negative, and that's what the point of them as pieces of art is. To me, accessibility features are stuff like, you know, controller rebinding, support for different kinds of controllers, which these games have in spades. People have been able to make, like, Guitar Hero controllers work on them and beat them with it. Stuff like, you know, visual settings, colorblind modes, subtitles, the ability to adjust the size of subtitles. That stuff is valid to ask for, because those are things that don't compromise, that generally don't compromise the artistic vision and the art and, like, the gameplay flow and what they want to do with the gameplay, while still making the game more accessible to a wider audience. I hope I'm, like, making sense here. I don't know. Oh, shoot. Is this room just pointless? Or am I missing something? Oh, right, there's the other way. I think. Now, navigation in the Chalice dungeons is a little weird. Ow. Excuse me, sir. Rude. Oh! Hello! Nope. Here we go. Alright, that's the way forward. Also, sorry for like the random visual glitches. It's just emulating this game is not an exact science. Getting a lot of Ritual Blood 3, which is good. Might as well. That goes for the blood for the blood god and all that. Uh-oh. Okay. What was that? Nope. Okay. Okay. Stop spamming attack. Just get out of the mosh pit. Probably one of my worst habits in these games is, like, continuing to try and attack through a stun lock when I could easily just dodge out of it. Well, okay, it's not, like, truly a stun lock, but I turn it into a stun lock because I keep trying to attack through it, through the combo, when that's not working. Ow! Okay, I should have seen that coming. Oh, huh. Alright, there we go. Alright, so who's our Layer 2 boss? Or Layer 3, actually. What am I gonna get? Oh, it's Watchdog again. Okay. Ow! Ow! That should probably heal. Oh! Got him. I played kind of sloppy there. Alright. Let's see. Still need... Oh, wait, I think I already did that one, didn't I? Okay, I need more Tomb Mold, and I need more Bloodshot Eyeballs, and I need... Oh, I can finally do this. Cool. Alright, so this is going to be an actually, like, kind of challenging one because it's much more high tier than what I just did. Well, not much more, but it's a higher tier. Let's see. What do I want? Honestly, that it kind of feeds into the whole idea that games are treated more like toys than pieces of art, which bothers me because there is artistic merit in the gaming medium. They are works of art. They are the efforts, they are the results of multiple artists coming together to create something as a combined group. But people, for some reason, people don't treat them as art. I don't get it. Maybe it just has something to do with video games being being a relatively fledgling medium compared to, oh yeah, this is a lot harder, compared to like books, movies, like visual art, music. Books, drawing, and drawing slash painting, sculpting, music. These things have been around for centuries, and movies were pretty quickly accepted as pieces of art. Hello, Connie Paw. Welcome to the stream. We have been through the traditional like debate about whether oh, hello, whether Souls-like games need easy modes. Because like when people are talking about like I don't really see easy modes as like accessibility features. Ow. Okay, new enemy. Alright, gotta figure out how to fight him. Like, for me, accessibility features are more like... Well, I mentioned this before, but for new chatters, things you can do to, you know, make it easier to see things, hear things, actually play the game at all through the controls. Like control rebinding. Really, if I had to pick one proper accessibility feature to add to these kinds of games, it would be an input queue modification system. That would be really nice. Because, okay, so what input queuing is, it's the thing that makes it so that if you make one input within a certain time frame of a previous input, the game will like queue it up and then execute that input after the previous one. Okay, I shouldn't demonstrate it while I'm fighting an enemy. I need to focus. These guys hit a lot harder than the previous dungeon. Okay, so it basically means you don't have to be super precise with your attacks. Being able to modify the threshold for that would be great. I would love that. Because it's already a good feature, but sometimes it can trip up people with faster reaction times. So a way to and sometimes it might not be enough for certain people who have slower reaction times. So being able to adjust it would go a long ways, I think. But I'm not like saying they need to do that, but it's just something I would really like. I'm actually someone who wants to lower the input, would want that in order to lower the input queuing, because, like, sometimes it trips me up. Alright. Ah, shoot. Okay. Oh, okay, he's got jumps. Ah, no! I played like garbage there. I don't know what's in there, but I'm gonna find out if it kills me. Which it has. Twice. Yeah, I believe that artistic expression is incredibly important, and attempting to limit it is a really dangerous precedent by, like, putting, like, restrictions and, like, say, your art needs to do this, or it isn't, like, valid, or it's somehow worse. Ow. I don't know, it's really hard for me to, like, argue for things or against things off cuff. I need, like, an actual script put together so that I can organize my thoughts properly. But this isn't also something I'm particularly interested in, like, making a video or about or anything like that. Because it's, like, it's something that's just been argued to death, and it's just not a discussion I'm interested in, like, doing as part of, like, a long-form video or anything. I state my position when it comes up, but that's about all I want to do. Because I just find, like, arguing just tiring in general. There we go. Oh, wow. Okay, that hit him hard. Good stuff. Alright, what's in here? I might try to do... I do need to do more streams. Because I want to get out of this house, and I want to help my boyfriend, who's stuck in a pretty, like, rough household for various reasons. He's got his own battles to fight, and I just want to be able to get out of this house so I can help him. I hate feeling helpless in that. Might need to go get more water in a moment here. Actually, I should go back down there. Okay, true, yeah. But that's about, but like, it's still like, clearly causes you a lot of problems, and I just really want to be able to help you. Where is he? Chalice Dungeons moment. How did that count? I mean, I'm not going to complain. I'm just confused. Okay, there's like nothing in here. I know. I know, one step at a time. It's just every time I see you struggling or suffering, it makes me sad that I can't help you much. But we'll get there. We will get there. Eventually. Hello, Spyro. You, feeling any better? Actually, you're lurking, so you don't need to answer that if you don't want to. That's good. I'm glad you're feeling better, even if only just a bit. Oh, door does not swing this way. I know, it's just, I wish that whenever you're feeling down, I wish that I could just do something to immediately make it all go away, you know? I know that's just not how it works, but I wish that it was how it worked, you know? I really gotta figure out what's causing those, like, graphical glitches of, like, wall textures not appearing. Ow! Woo! Oh, no! Okay! I probably should have put a spider warning on this. I completely forgot about the realistic spiders this game has as enemies. I am so sorry, Spyro. Okay, if you're sure. Ow! Nope. Got ya. I was gonna say that if he survived that somehow. Alright, who's boss number 1 for today? For this Chalice dungeon, I mean. We've already seen boss number 1 for today. Boom. Another one. Excuse me. Okay. This fight. This fight's a bit of a pain. Ow! Okay, the guy with the gun has got to go. This fight blows. Okay. One down. Alright. Got the gun, man. Read him like a book, dude. I haven't played that yet. Did I give you the impression that I was playing that by accident? I mean, I mentioned that I wanted to play that, but unless you're asking, like I'm very confused right now. Oh, okay. Okay, the way you worded that confused me.
Welcome home.
I'm not very smart.
Very well. Let me step. Farewell.
Alright. On to the next one. Yeah, absolutely. I get why Lies of P doesn't have co-op. It's not really a game that endears itself to co-op, considering it has a single character with a pre-established, with like a specific storyline, and there's no like multiverse shenanigans going on in the lore. It functions fine without co-op, but co-op sounds really fun. Can I open this door? No. Okay. Oh, hello. Didn't even see you. Also, I didn't learn until I started playing this. Motion blur is, like, permanently on in Bloodborne on console. The way I learned about it is that there is a mod or a patch for this version, for the emulated version, that turns off motion blur. And I'm like, that explains so much about why the game looks so muddy. It looks so much crisper without motion blur. I hate motion blur so much. I get some people like it. I am not one of those people, and I do not think it should be force on. I think it should be, like... Actually, I'm kind of contradicting my earlier statement, but at the same time, it's like... Considering that From Software has had motion blur not be forced on in previous games and in future games, I'm willing to bet that it being forced on is not entirely what they wanted to do. I don't think they wanted motion blur to be on 24/7. It feels like something that they just ended up having to do because encoding for the PS4 in the early days was a pain. It didn't bother me enough to not finish my first playthrough of Bloodborne, but I'm absolutely glad that I can turn it off with the patches. I like how earlier I was like, oh, you know, people don't ask for easy modes in rage games. It's a double standard, and then I'm like, I don't think motion blur should be forced on or off. I should be forced on. I think you should be able to turn it off. And I'm like, you know, someone's probably going to call me a hypocrite for that, and not sure they'd be wrong. It would probably be more accurate, like, more reasonable and accurate for me to say, I wish that it wasn't forced on. Like, I can deal with it, but I ain't a fan of it. Nothing's perfect. Nothing's going to be perfectly tailored for me. And it's stupid of me to ask people to accept that and then turn around and complain about something not being entirely for me. And not being entirely how I want it to be. There we go! Ha! Get dunked on. Ooh, Ritual Blood 4. I need that. Honestly, I think the Chalice dungeons are good, like, background fodder for, you know, like these kinds of streams where we just talk about stuff. Well, y'all want to see my favorite trick weapon animation in the game? Absolutely incredible. Peak. Beast Cutter, my beloved. Huh. I guess I missed wherever that's supposed to go. Oh well. Never claimed to be like the most observant guy in the world. Now, if only the Beast Cutter was a better weapon. What happened? That was like the loudest thing I've ever heard in my life. Okay, guys. Alright, chill. Okay, so that does do more damage. Alright, calm down, buddy. Oops. Ugh! There we go, good grief. I kept mashing the darn button. Woo! Workshop haze extractor. Huh? Oh. But that's how I get arcane haze. Okay. Does that have to be so loud? Are you guys... They're not trying to kill me with firebombs. They're trying to blow up my eardrums. Whoa, okay, that's... We got ourselves a mama scorpion here. Bruh. A Martial Blood 2. I mean, 4. I don't know why I said 2. That's just not correct. That is not at all what I found. Let me go the other way. Now I figured out where that door went to. But I want to see what's in this direction. Oh, hello. That was a misinput. Alright, hold on. Can I sneak up on you? No. Come on. Come on. Thank you. Can you come a bit further out, please? I'm trying to do something here. Thank you. Please come again. Oh, that explains why the explosions were so loud. These guys have cannons. Oh. Hold on a second. Okay, I thought for a second. You want to know what's funny? The main game does not have illusory walls, but I'm pretty sure Chalice dungeons do. Which kind of rules, actually. Oops, all blood vials. Okay. Okay, ow. Alright, let's try that again. Can you stop it? Alright, now let's actually fight. Bro is bullying me, straight up. How long have I been going for? Only like an hour. After I fight this boss, I'm gonna go BRB, go get some more water, go to the bathroom, you know. That whole, rigmarole. Okay, the fire bombs are just really loud for whatever reason. Oh, hold on. Almost missed that. I'm blind. I was going the wrong way. I think. Yeah, here we go, I think. Yeah, here we go. Just gonna top up. Let's find out, ladies and gentlemen. And those of unspecified other genders. Oh, it's this guy. That's not a lot of damage. Alright, hold on. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? This should help. I've never been good at fighting undead giants. What? Sir? Aha! Nice. Oh, nice. Cool, okay. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna return to the Hunter's Dream. I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. Anything happened while I was gone? I don't have like a an events timeline on YouTube stream, so I got no idea.
Welcome home. What is it you? Very well. Let me. Farewell.
I'll go do something really quick. Bruh.
Dingus.
Why? Objectively? Oh, wrong way. No, that's the wrong way. Oh boy, the boss is Rom, isn't it? Nope, nope, nope. Okay, no, I need to go kill the witch. Okay. Oh wait, there's more than one! Shoot, where's the other one? I'm gonna go for another 20 minutes and then call it a night, I think. That's... Wow, that's a lot of guys. Okay. Okay, this is pretty rough. Let's see. Can I get you without... Why are there more of them? What is this room? Well, this enemy is, certainly interesting. Alright, there we go. Okay, well, these guys drop Arcane Haze. That's good. Let me try something. Oh, no. Okay, so it's 202. Okay, well. Okay, so the buff Tonitrus does do more damage. Good to know. Oh, great, the other one's seen me. Alright, got him. This enemy layout is sadistic. But it is a higher level, Chalice, so I should not be surprised. No wonder the Chalice expeditions were such disasters that these were the guys that they had to deal with. Alright, cool. Got him. At the very least, I'm getting a lot of Arcane Haze out of it. You know, I'm not fighting that. Nope. Don't feel like it. I don't know what you're doing, but free kill is a free kill. Try it. Why are you trying to shoot me while I'm literally in your face? That entire... Your death is your own fault. Due to sheer incompetence. My good sir. You should have switched to your melee weapon way earlier. I can't guarantee it would have saved you, but you would have at least had a fighting chance. Oh, wait. Already been that way. Alright. I wonder what boss number 3 is going to be. I mean, it's probably going to be Rom because, you know, we've seen Rom's little spiderlings, but it could be someone else. But it's probably going to be Rom. Oh, these things. Those things are horrible. I like how the blood lickers like show up in specific spots in the campaign, but in the Chalice dungeons, they can rarely appear whenever like a lot of blood is spilled in one area. That's good attention to detail. Kind of implies that the blood lickers come from the Chalice dungeons? Maybe? Potentially? Food for thought. Oh, great. Alright, well. Back to the Tonitrus, I guess. This thing has been old reliable throughout the entire campaign. Like, it's just a good weapon. I slept on it in my original playthrough, and I horribly... Oh, no. What the... Oh, no. No. Okay, you know what? No, I don't feel like doing this. I don't feel like doing this. I'm gonna leave. I saw something in there I very much did not like. I would like off Miyazaki's Wild Ride, please. Alright, is it ROM? Is it ROM like I suspected? Also, yikes, 25% drop frames. That's rough. Yep! Ow! Oh no! Oh no! Okay, where is it teleporting into? Oh, great. More spiders. Oh, great. No, 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 no. Why is Rom called a spider? It barely looks like a spider. Oh, that's a lot of guys! Okay, I need to do some pest control. Okay. If this was Elden Ring, Rom would be able to, like, hit his own guys. I forgot he had that attack. Oh, ow! Okay, I think I've cleared out the enemies enough to be able to go in. How did that... Okay. Okay. Got it. Oh. Wait. That isn't the end? Oh. I guess some of them have more layers. I mean, I should have been... I shouldn't be surprised. It's not the game that's chugging, I'm just dropping a lot of frames. I don't know why. I might need to mess with my settings.
Welcome. What is it? Very well.
On OBS, lower the bit rate, stuff like that. Finally.
Farewell.
Where is it? Hey, Garmin! Okay, let's see what I can put on this. So, scales of strength. Oh, wait, no, that's the wrong one. It's primarily scales of strength and arcane. Okay. That sounds good. Okay, better arcane scaling. That's pretty good. There we go. Can I sell some stuff to level up one more time?